Oh, welcome. So we're getting participation awards now, ladies and gents. The Oscars are so pitiful and pathetic that you get an award just for turning up, or at least Disney believes you should. Now, I'm not talking about the overall cast. I'm not talking about the whole thing. I am talking about Brie Larson being pushed by Disney for an Oscar nomination for Avengers Endgame. Sorry, what? Sorry, you what? Are you shitting me? Words can't describe how just baffling that is in my eyes. Not too long ago, Disney put up their awards considerations. Now, this is who they are hoping will get nominated. It's who they believe deserves a nomination, right? But I also think it's strategic. I think they're going to be doing this because they believe that Brie Larson probably will get one, because the media seems to love her for some bizarre reason. So, obviously, this is nominations for the Oscars, Golden Globes, and other important Hollywood organisations. When it came to Avengers Endgame, the usual ambition was there for Best Picture, Best Director, and a slew of technical awards, but there was one surprising exclusion. Now, so exclusions, again, right, let's get into it, right? Robert Downey Jr. previously confirmed that he opted not to campaign for any acting awards for his farewell performance as Tony Stark in Avengers Endgame. This was surprising to fans, since his final turn as the genius billionaire, playboy, philanthropist, and superhero felt like a performance that may have been worthy of at least a nomination. Now, it appears that Disney agreed, and whether or not Downey intends to campaign for an Oscar, they're going to do it for him. Robert Downey Jr. is included in the addition of consideration for Best Supporting Actor and Best Supporting Actress categories that feature several other Avengers Endgame cast members too. Here we go. Best Supporting Actor. Okay, Robert Downey Jr., we've got Chris Evans, Mark Ruffalo, Chris Hemsworth, Jeremy Renner, blah, blah, blah. Best Supporting Actress, Brie Larson. What? Why? Why? Now, this is not to be... I said not to be too disrespectful to any of these actors and actresses, but right out of the gate, I don't think there's any chance that Paul Rudd, Don Cheadle, Josh Brolin, Mark Ruffalo, Brie Larson, Zoe Saldana, or Gwyneth Paltrow will be getting nominations. Don't get me wrong; they're all great in their respective roles, but each has a solid emotional beat in the movie. But none of them feel like Oscar-worthy performances. What a way to water down the Oscars, eh? Like, they're crap anyway. I don't think anyone takes them really seriously, but Jesus Christ. Unbelievable. I can't get over that. I can't get over that. Now, it says somewhat more likely, but still almost certainly not getting Oscar nominations, are Scarlett Johansson and Jeremy Renner. Though the two share some of the most touching and heart-wrenching moments in Endgame, Renner is currently dealing with some peculiar personal issues, and likely won't be at the forefront of any Oscar campaigning furthermore. If Scarlett Johansson is going to get any Oscar nominations this year, it will probably be for Jojo Rabbit. She's actually really good in that. This is coming from someone that doesn't really like her. But yeah, she is genuinely quite good in that. I can't... What? What? Jesus. Like, you're literally just getting it for turning up, ladies and gents. You're getting Oscar noms for turning up. Unbelievable. However, there are 4 Avengers Endgame cast members that I could see being worthy of a nomination, even if they're still unlikely to end up with one. Robert Downey Jr. is one of them for obvious reasons, but I think we're all forgetting just how great Chris Hemsworth is in this movie. I don't think it's Oscar-worthy, though, and again, you're watering it down there for sure. He shows an incredible range of emotion as a superhero suffering from PTSD, often turning his emotions on a dime, and I would be psyched if he ended up earning at least a nomination. Meanwhile, both Chris Evans and Karen Gillan turned in admirable performances. The latter has a surprisingly integral and emotional character arc. What? I'll bet you anything that they will probably get some Oscars for this. I don't know if they deserve it, though, seriously. I don't know. Brie Larson, the woman that just needs to exist and gets literally the world handed to her. Just existing now for Brie Larson. You can get whatever you want. Don't you worry about it, Brie. Queen of the soft cheesy Larson. What? What are we doing with the world? when you get an Oscar nomination for a supporting actress role. She wasn't even in the movie, for God's sake. Like, what did she do? Nothing. But they firmly believe that that is Oscar worthy. Now, the reason why I think that they are choosing to put Brie Larson on this list is because the media absolutely eats her up. They love her. They can't get enough of her. Probably because they know that it's clickbait, like it'll rile people up. And then obviously she does have a fan base. But the majority of people don't like her. They think she's wooden, you know, acts like a plank of wood. So yeah, I think she will probably get it. I think if anyone's going to get it from that list, it will probably be her. And I think it's clever on Disney's part that that's what they're doing, that they're pushing. But Jesus Christ, what a way to water down the whole thing, just to say it's not worth shit. The Oscars are worth nothing. Why, ladies and gents? Because you can just appear in a movie now, say all of, like, what, 10 lines, maybe even less, look a bit sour, pussy-faced, and then get an Oscar nomination. Fantastic. Fantastic. Brilliant. Oh, I can't wait. I cannot wait. And even as well, before you just claim that I'm hating, even Marvel fans thought this was nonsense. Seriously, even Marvel fans thought this was nonsense. So there you go. Look, even Marvel, literally, MCU fanatics. Do you think Brie deserves an Oscar for Avengers Endgame? To which, obviously, people that, you know, follow that are clearly massive fanboys. Well, she was barely in it. And literally everyone else gave a better performance. So no, I don't think so. Do they have an award for an annoying character that had given more power in the movie than the comics? She was in it for maybe like 10 minutes. Come on now. Not even remotely close to Oscar. Brie doesn't sell the character well enough. And on top of that, Captain Marvel had maybe 10, 20 minutes of screen time. I think it was about 10, to be fair. She was barely in it, to be fair. Let Scarlett Johansson have a nod. Jeez Louise. Seriously, this is trash. I love it though. It literally does make me laugh. And it legit gets better. Like, if I just come here, look, top one. What the F? Do they have an award? Blah, blah, blah. No. Like, literally, no. What kind of question is that? Karen Gillan does. Do you think Karen Gillan deserves it more? For Endgame, she was barely in it. That's what I'm saying. No one in the film deserves an Oscar. That's bait. Well, nah. Not any more than the rest of the cast. Oh, that's nonsense. My impression, or does this list have more names besides Brie Larson? Apparently not, because she became the geek's favourite subject because only her name generates likes, views, profit and repercussions. But that's the same reason why Disney's even putting it in there. It's the same reason why media doesn't attack her and uses her in all of the things and puts her on a pedestal. How? Why? She was barely in it. RDJ, yes. Or Chris Evans, but Brie, no. The only thing that Captain Marvel did in Endgame was get a haircut. I love it. I absolutely love this stuff. So, yeah. Funny stuff, right? Very, very funny stuff. What do you guys think of this? Seriously, what do you think? Let me know. Like, do you think you deserve an Oscar for like 10 minutes? Well, I think you could deserve an Oscar for 10 minutes if the performance was Oscar worthy. Do you think Brie Larson's 10 minutes of performance was Oscar worthy? Let me know down below in the comments section. Thank you very much for tuning into this video. Thank you very much for hitting that like button and giving it a share. I really, really do appreciate it. I'm saying it in advance because I know you have, ladies and gents. I know you have. And yeah, thank you very much for supporting me, the channel, and what I do here. It genuinely means the world to me. Just to let you all know, because we are joining into the festive season, I will, as always, be doing my Christmas Eve live stream. It just so happens that is the anniversary of the channel, so it's a little thing from me to you. We will be doing that this year, so please do stay tuned for that. If you want to follow me over on Twitter and Instagram, please do at Mr. H Reviews. And if you want to support the channel further, I've got Patreon link down below, as well as my merch underneath every single video. Cop yourself some Space Jasper stuff, or hey, even a Space Jeebus shirt. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'm Mr. H. Take care.